Hi friends, and welcome back. My name is Kylie if you're new here, and this is my YouTube art channel. And today we're going to be continuing our art vlog series, which is just a series of paintings I'm doing, and I'm vlogging the whole process from start to finish. This is the painting we are working on today. I don't know if you can see that very well. The sketch is pretty light. But yeah, this is episode 3, so if you missed episodes 1 and 2, definitely I'll leave a link up above for you to go check those out. But yeah, we are going to be painting this one today, and I'm pretty excited. The last one, let me show you. I really like this one. I'm really happy with it, so I'm very excited to start the next one. The next one is much less colorful than this. This one's pretty bright and in your face and bold, and this one is going to be a bit more subtle. So I'm excited to kind of work on that one and make it tie into this one a little bit. So that will be pretty fun. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay friends, so here is our reference photo that I went with. That I made. So I think I'm going to do for the underpainting, since it's just a skin tone pretty much the whole painting. I think I'm gonna go with a complement. So I guess like a light blue is kind of what I'll lean towards for this, like a bluish green. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I like this color. This is nice. A little bit bluer would have been nice, but honestly, this works. I'm just starting with my darkest areas because with a painting like this, that's the best way to do it. I'm not painting for very long today. I'm prepping for an oral procedure this week, so I just wanted to start this. And if I'm feeling up to it this week, I will film. I probably won't talk, but I'll film some more progress of this painting. But yeah, I have a lot to do today, so I just wanted to get like maybe an hour or 2 in of work. is currently April the 6th, and the little bit of footage you guys just saw that was kind of in the dark. I've just been working on this painting little by little when I get off of work, and so I'm painting by that lamp, and I have a little lamp over there. So sorry that footage is so dark, but I wanted to keep the progress rolling. I had my wisdom teeth removal last week, so I wasn't able to I was pretty tired after that, and my jaw was hurting a little, or this was hurting a little bit, so I did paint little by little, but I haven't spent 6-hour days in here or anything. So I just wanted to record those little clips so you could see the progress and it wasn't just a big jump. So let me show you where we're at. I painted for 30 minutes this morning. This is where we are currently. This painting is a bit difficult, a bit more difficult than I had anticipated originally. I'm thinking it's gonna look good, but I'm struggling. It has been a struggle. So we are currently working on the eye, the middle of the painting, and yeah, so I'm going to let you guys watch again. Let's go paint. I wanted to go ahead and explain to you guys kind of my thought process behind the idea of this painting. So the main gist of it is that the girl, her eye, is she's seeing beauty of nature through nature, if that makes sense. So eyes in the beauty of the beholder type of thing, but the beholder is nature itself, if that makes sense. I hope somebody understands what I'm trying to say. I'm not good at putting my thoughts into words, but that's the concept behind this piece. And yeah, I really like the thought behind this piece and the idea, the reference photo I put together to go off of, because I collaged pictures together for it, and I like it, but I just feel I don't know, I feel I'm a little bit struggling on this piece, which is really unfortunate because I don't normally struggle this hard on a painting, and I'm really I'm really going through it, guys. This piece has been very, very difficult. So I'm not sure why exactly I've been struggling so much with it, but yeah, it's been something else. So, but yeah, that's the main meaning behind this piece and why I'm don't want to throw it, just toss it, because I do have that right to just be this piece isn't working, we don't have to keep it in the lineup, but I like the idea and I like the reference, so I just need to work on the painting some more and just keep working through it. It's just really difficult for me because I'm normally I know exactly what's wrong. If I'm not liking a piece I'm doing, I'm oh, let me just fix this, and I can fix whatever I don't like pretty easily, and I feel I'm not to that point with this piece, unfortunately. I'm still at a point where I have no clue what I'm trying to fix or how I'm gonna fix it. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at for this one. Okay, friends. Hi, hello, and good afternoon. I don't know when the last time I spoke in this vlog was, but today is Tuesday the 13th of April. So it has been like 3 weeks now since I started this painting, and we are almost done. At this point in the process, I'm to the point I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I do just want to add maybe a few more details. I'm torn because I'm happy with it, but I just don't know. I think it looks good. I think I've just been staring at it for too long, but looking at them together, I'm like, okay, I feel like we can tell these are by the same artist, right? And like go together. I feel like they will link together a lot more once I get to a point where I have more than one done. And one way I'm potentially thinking of making it link together is painting the sides. So obviously I need to paint the sides no matter what, right? But I'm torn if I should do green like the eye or if I should do like a pink color like that one, because I did already start this next one because this was frustrating me, so I jumped ahead a little bit. But this is also going to have a lot of pink, and most of the other ones all have pink too. Actually, let me check. This is the only one that doesn't have some sort of pink, so I'm wondering if pink is the way to go on the edges. I'm thinking it might be, because let me mix up a pink real quick. So I'm wondering if this is the pink. If we go with like a pink like that, how does that look? You know? Is that like a good enough pink? Or does that look silly? Maybe I'll put this on my Insta stories. Maybe I'll see what my people on my story think. Please go follow my other social media accounts. So green, pink, green, pink. I think I'm gonna take a picture of this and post it on my stories. Be like, which one, guys? Morning, friends. It is now Tuesday the 14th. And yesterday we left off with, I finished the eyebrow and did a poll on my Instagram for the sides of the painting. And green won. I think green is the right choice. Just because it will be more cohesive as a piece by itself if I were to ever try to sell this as an original. So I think we're gonna go green on the sides. Okay, so I have two of the sides painted, but I'm realizing that I should have gone a little farther onto the edge with my skin color. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna let these two layers dry, and while they dry, I'm going to mix up some skin colors to kind of wrap around the edge a little better. I did a good job on this side, but not the top and this side apparently. And I'm guessing not the bottom either. Yeah, no, I did a shit job on the bottom. So let me mix up some colors, especially for right here. That's like pretty rough. Guys, I feel so silly. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm so happy to be done. And I forgot like one of the most important pieces of this piece, which is the eyelashes, for it to actually look like a real eye. I'm like, how did I forget the eyelashes? So I'm filming this. This is editing Kylie. Filming this real quick for you. So I'm gonna go paint the eyelashes really fast. Hopefully it's not too crazy of a process and I can get it done quickly. But I cannot believe how did I forget that? How did I forget that? I filmed all of like the end clips already too. Like, the final piece videos. So let's go paint the eyelashes. I'm so baffled I forgot to do this, guys. Like, genuinely, I'm like, what was I doing? That I forgot the eyelashes completely? Like, what? Girl, what was I doing? I was just ready to be done. That's how frustrating this piece has been for me. And now I'm like, I gotta make sure they look like eyelashes, but also make sure they look like they're under the flower too. So I hope this doesn't take too long. This one is actually done now. I can't believe I messed up that bad, but there are now eyelashes. Okay, friends, so the painting is finished. I'm gonna very carefully show you because the edges are still drying. But here's the finished piece, and I'll put some actual good clips here in a second. But yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I do think that if I had to pick between the two that I finished, I do like the first one a bit more. I just think the concept, or not the concept, but the composition is just a bit more pleasing to the eye. But I do love both. This one was very difficult to paint. The like double exposure was much more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be pretty easy and it was not, especially because I worked on it in bits instead of like all at once. Like I would prefer to just do a painting all in one day, but because it took me so long, I wasn't able to do that. And so remixing paints with acrylics is a bit tricky because when you're painting, your paint dries a different color than it goes on. It's similar to gouache in that way. I don't think it's as drastic as gouache is. I feel like gouache is very, like, you can paint it and it's like a totally different color. Acrylics aren't that extreme, but it still is really difficult to mix the same color because it does dry a little different than when you put it on wet. So because of that, this painting took me a touch longer than I would have preferred. Plus, I was tandem painting. When I would get frustrated with this one or like over this one, I would paint the next one. So, and I had my wisdom teeth surgery like 2 weeks ago now. So that just a lot happened while I was working on this painting. It's been a very busy time for me to work on this painting. That's why this video took so long to get out to you guys. But I am done with the painting and I'm happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a breath and a breather and watching this video with me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.